Okay, boardwalkers, day 5 of our 100 days challenge, and we've got the Bridled Titmouse, and the bridle in black is going to come across the forehead, down from the bill, down the throat, then back up to the back of the head and across to where the eye is black. The rest of your bird is going to be a light gray color. So let's get in here with some ultramarine blue and some burnt sienna to make our Payne's gray black. And let's put in this first set of markings and get this dark section in first, because the rest of our bird is going to be a light gray color. And then get that eye in there. Let's go ahead and put it in there a little bit. We'll go ahead and do the gray on the legs and the talons. We've got this little foreshortened one over here. Alright, then we're going to rinse some out and make this into a light watery gray. I want just the light coloring. We're going to go in here with the rest of this for our bird. Now this part on the back that I've not colored in yet, that is going to be another darker shade. Oh, and I forgot, the very back of his head here is going to be a dark black too. Here we are. And then I want that bill to be really dark. There we go. And we're going to try and let this dry so we don't bleed too much, because we really need this bridle to look a lot darker than the gray. But as you can see, these past 4 or 5 days, the bird's shapes are all the same. It's just the markings and the colorings that are a little different. And I apologize for the shadow across the paper as I'm working. I'm having to paint inside the studio today. Let's see if we can use this darker color in here. On this section where it's ruffled up. And on the tip of this wing right here. And I'm just making sure that I wipe off my brush, and I'm pulling up some of this paint. Alright, this little line right in here we're going to keep white, along with this part right here going above the eye. But this in here we're going to try and get a light shade of gray. And up here on the top of this we're going to try and get a light shade of gray. Or that dark. And then let's grab some burnt sienna and let's put in our tree stump that we're sitting on. Tree stump. And let's see if we can get some plain burnt sienna to streak in here for various shadows in some of these places. A little bit of interest. And then we need to go in with just a hair darker. I'm going to put some more blue in there, ultramarine blue, and dab in some more. I need to make a little bit thicker paint for this eye. And then let's see if we can hit that with a highlight with our white. Now I'm going to have to clean this brush really good. See if we can tap that white just enough to hit a highlight in there. There we are. That'll work. And tone down some of that gray right there. Add just a hair more. I'm not happy with how light this is drying on this part of his wings. Make sure that bridle is nice and dark. And let's close up this beak a little bit. There we are. That's a little bit more like what I'm wanting. And there we have day 5. See if I can hold this up for you. Our bridled titmouse. I hope you've enjoyed this one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.